What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're gonna take a look at how a 2018 mid-range smartphone camera performs, specifically the Samsung Galaxy J6. Let's go. The Samsung Galaxy J6 launched last June this year, and you can buy it for around $200 or 10,000 Philippine pesos. And I won't be listing the specs because there's a ton of videos about that already. But what I'm interested in is how the camera performs in real life. We're gonna put the camera to its paces and come at it from a perspective of someone who's been studying photography and cinematography for quite some time now. As with any camera, these are the things that I look for, and if they perform great in these categories, then I can be sure that I can get a great image out of it. All of the shots taken in this video is unedited. Let's go. First category is dynamic range. This might be the most important. Well, it is, at least for me. This is what separates the high-end cinema cameras from the consumer cameras. And if a camera performs well in this category, you can be sure that you can get beautiful images out of it. But as with mobile phone camera sensors, they tend to not do well in high dynamic range situations. So let's go check out the dynamic range of the Samsung Galaxy J6. For the price, the dynamic range is fine. You can still see some details in the shadows on the motorcycles on the right, while maintaining details on the highlights in the white cars on the left side. An okay performance for the price. The second category that we are gonna test is autofocus. With this light run and gun type cameras that we find in mobile phones, a dependable autofocus is a must. It's very hard to pull focus with a smartphone, so we need a phone to do the heavy lifting. And it's not just how fast it autofocuses, but also how smooth the transition is from one focus point to another focus point. I think this is where it performs greater than expected, comparable to higher priced smartphones. Autofocus is fast, snappy, and smooth. Autofocus is good with the Samsung Galaxy J6. Third category is low light. With the sensor size of these mobile phones, it's very hard to get an amazing low light image. So to combat this, manufacturers apply post-processing to the image. I expect okay results, not superb, but okay results, since it's 2018 and camera phones have improved in this area a lot. Let's check out photos and videos in low light with the Samsung Galaxy J6. The processing it does on low light photos makes taking photos of moving subject difficult. It lowers the shutter speed to let in more light that blurs out moving subjects. But if you are aware of these limitations, you can get detailed photos in low light. Just keep away from taking photos of moving subjects in low light. Videos in low light have a hard time focusing on the subject. The highlights are easily blown out, and I suggest you press and hold on what you want focused to lock the focus and keep it from hunting. The fourth category is sharpness and color. These images I took with the J6 are decent. Color and saturation are accurate in real life. A bit of over sharpening, but I would say it looks natural, unlike most smartphones that oversaturate colors, making it unnatural. Color and sharpness, decent for the price. The fifth category is the front-facing camera. I would argue that on average, this is what people use most. Let's see what details we can get with a front-facing camera. In bright conditions, you will definitely get a washed out image. Although colors look natural, the image is definitely soft, but for posting on social media, unless you want the greatest quality, this would be enough. Sixth and final test is the audio. We're gonna switch cameras to test this out. This is the audio from the Samsung Galaxy J6 using the back camera. In a somewhat quiet room, I got an AC turned on beside me, and I included this in the test because when it comes to video, audio plays a huge role. Most people who's going to use phones for content creations would want to keep the setup light, so adding an external microphone would defeat that purpose. And I would say it's good enough for talking heads, even in loud conditions. You can still hear me well, so vlogging with a Samsung J6 is not a problem. Although when you're in loud places, the audio clips and distort easily, so it's best to find a quiet place to record. The J6 camera, I would say, is good enough for the average user who wants to post updates on social media. With the knowledge of the limitations of the camera, you can find ways to get around that and get great photos and videos. I will be comparing it soon to higher priced smartphones, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of videos, let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and click that like button. See you on the next one.